What's up, fam? This is Tanya Talk with Tanya J LLC. You guys know we do life, we do leadership, we do it unapologetically on purpose every day, trying to help you to figure out how to fit the puzzle pieces of life together so you do life right and you do it well. So we've been talking about leadership. We talked about, that it doesn't happen overnight. We talked about that a lot of times as a leader, you're serving first, and that's how you are really called into leadership as a serving leadership. And so today I kind of want to hit on the sacrifice of leadership. Anytime you're trying to build anything, it takes stuff. It takes time. It takes money. It takes resources. It takes energy. It takes strength. It takes power. It takes stuff. And so sometimes with leadership comes great sacrifice. I had wrote this to myself as a note, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. I said, sometimes when you're trying and working to be great, you need those closest to you to respect and understand the sacrifice of greatness, because leadership is at stake. I'm gonna read that one more time. Sometimes when you're trying and working to be great, you need those closest to you to respect and understand the sacrifice of greatness, because leadership is at stake. I think I got this when I was listening to former First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama's autobiography, Becoming. And the crazy thing about when I was listening to the book, I felt like I was listening to a servant leader. I felt like I was listening to someone that recognized the greatness, and that there was going to be sacrifices on both sides, not just for her, but for the president as well. And it just really hit home, because I was really just listening, and you would think, and it wasn't that the book was not about her, but it was so much more than about her. It was about the sacrifice of greatness, the sacrifice of leadership. And it's just their journey, but her journey as well. And so as I was listening to it, I was just reminded that not everybody gets it. Not everybody understands late nights. Not everybody gets that you gotta pass up on going to this get together, this function, this outing. Not everybody gets that. I can remember when I was in school, and yeah, this most recent time as I was pursuing my doctorate, put it on pause because it got real. But even when I was pursuing my MBA, like, it's a sacrifice, and everybody has to be on board, and you gonna disappoint people even if you want people on board. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Leadership is hard. Greatness is even harder. You're going to disappoint people, because not everybody will get your mission. Not everybody will understand your assignment. Not everybody will feel you in your call. Not everybody will get your purpose. I feel like I need to say that one more time, because I feel like some people need to really understand that. Not everybody will get your mission. They won't feel your assignment. They don't hear your call, and they don't even understand your purpose. But guess what? Nothing changes for you. There's a sacrifice of leadership. There's a sacrifice to greatness. And if that's what you called to, communicate as much as you can. Show up when you can show up. But know that you have something on you that requires more. I'm just hitting nuggets on leadership this week. I just feel like I just want to hit nuggets on leadership. So I told y'all, first day, Monday, leadership, it don't happen overnight. Stop expecting the title overnight. Stop expecting the opportunity overnight, and just know that you can as I said Tuesday, sometimes you serving from where you at. Sometimes you leading from where you at. Sometimes you may not get the title, but who you are is gonna show up irregardless. And so, as I said today, as I started today and talking about that, but even in it, it's a great sacrifice. Even in it, it's hard, but you gotta figure out, and you gotta find a way to, because I would not say the balance, because you don't feel like you balancing it all the time. If you got papers due, if you got an assignment due, if you got a speaking engagement due, if you got a project due at work, the next day you got to stay in the midnight hour and burning oil, sacrifice. But where you can, make up the difference. That's it. Make up the difference where you can, where you have to take more on this day and more on that day to something else. Make up the difference, because it's a great sacrifice to leadership. But the sacrifices, you decide if it's worth it. Peace, y'all.